Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Top 3 Tuesday, which is going to be changed to Top 3 Thursday, okay? I'm filming this before the video goes out where I explain the updates to my channel, but basically Top 3 Tuesdays move into a Thursday because it sounds better. Top 3 Thursday sounds better than Top 3 Tuesday, and Tuesday's going to be Tekken Tuesday. So I was going to put Tekken Thursday, but Tuesday just sounds so much better. Tekken Tuesday. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. I'm quite confident. Second time I've had to film this video. I've got 3 piles of games in front of me. This is going to be a big video. Okay. This is going to be my top 3 fighting games of all time. Oh my god, he's going to do it. I'm going to do it, guys, right? And it's also going to be a recap of, so these aren't on honorable mentions, right? This is going to be a recap of the series I did around the world of 80 fighting games, okay? So I'm just going to move these out of the way. I'm not 100% confident I've got all the games here. Quite a lot of them are digital, quite a lot of them, for example, then like Samurai Showdown, I played a couple of games off the same disc, so it doesn't feel like there's 80 games in front of me anywhere near, but okay, we'll roll with it, let's say. So one more time then, we're gonna read off as quickly as I can my usual intro for my Around the World of 80 fighting games, or brackets, fighting, close brackets games, brie. Yeah, so I'll read the full 80 games off. I've got them all listed there as fast as humanly possible, okay? Okay, so far we have played Omnisaur, Garmark the Bulls, Metal Type Lumina, King Fighters 2002, Blade Arc ZX, Cyberbots, Vampire 2, Soul Calibur 6, Blade Trainers, Blaze Cross Tag Battle, Pit Fighter, Soul Calibur 4, Nitrous Blasters, Dead Light 6, Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2, Super Gem Fighter, Darkstalkers, Skullgirls, Primal Rage, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Under Night Inbirth, Golden Axe Duel, Dragon Ball Fighters, Street Fighter 4, Grand Fantasy vs, Night Warriors, Samurai Showdown 6, Vampire Saver, King Fighters 98, Injustice 2, Ultimate Marvel vs Capcom 3, King of Fighters 15, Mortal Kombat XL, Dead Life 5, Soul Calibur 5, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, King of Fighters 13, Kingdom Hearts 3, Tekken 6, Virtua Fighter 5, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Battle Fantasia, Vampire Saver 2, Mortal Kombat, Samurai Showdown 10, BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, King of Fighters 97, Star Wars Heroes Sky, Psychic Force, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, King of Fighters 14, Injustice, Samurai Showdown, Kazuna Counter, Super Tag Battles, SNK Heroines, Tag Team Frenzy, Marvel vs Capcom Infinite, Fighting EX Layer, Samurai Showdown 5 Perfect, Street Fighter, Third Strike, King of Fighters 2003, Capcom Fighting Jam, SVCK, Southang Fist of the Lotus, Fighting Fury, Soul Calibur 3, King of Fighters 11, Samurai Showdown 4, King of Fighters 12, Soul Calibur 2, Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe, Street Fighter 5, Samurai Showdown 5 Special, King of Fighters Maximum Impact 2, Spectral vs Generation, Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution, Street Fighter Alpha 2, King of Fighters Neo, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Tekken 7, and Capcom vs SNK 2, baby. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that there. So I've got the games. I just thought it'd be fun just to finish the series off. I'll go through the games, give my initial thoughts on them. I can't remember how every single video went. I wasn't going to rewatch all the 80 videos, okay? Just give you my general. It's like some games, for example, I played. It was the first time I've ever played it on that series, and there was some games I haven't played for years, so it's like me revisiting those games, if you like. And yeah, I'm excited to get back into a lot of these games, actually. And then we're going to end up with my top 3 Thursday. Got to get used to saying that. So in here is my top 3 fighting games of all time, okay? These belong in a fucking museum, the Tony Museum, okay? And there's one game I'm not going to show you yet. It's an honourable mention. I forgot, pardon me, I forgot to play. Whoopsie. Right then, so I'll just push these a bit further. It's like a bit of room to breathe, you know? And again, you can see how empty my shelves are in the background, so it's good fun putting these back. Okay then, so far. First game I played, I literally ordered it on Amazon. It was on my watch list for a very long time. I think it's didn't cost me a lot, brand new. I think it was $11.99. I made the mistake of reading the customer reviews. They were all, yes, better than Street Fighter. Everybody compares every fighting game to Street Fighter. It's a massive compliment. But I thought, okay, if they're saying it's better than Street Fighter, and it gives me Darkstalkers vibes, I thought, okay, it's worth a go. $11.99. I've only played it the once. I wasn't impressed, okay? Sorry, I got a ear infection and my ear's blocked, so I'm not sure how loud I'm fucking talking, you know. Please do click that subscribe button so my ear it won't get better until you all subscribe to my massive channel. But yeah, I wasn't impressed with it. It was like a story mode or something, and it was nah, not for me. I will go back to it though. Maybe I'll go back on the channel. Maybe it just needs a bit of spend a bit of time with it, okay? So after that, I thought it didn't start off the best, the series, okay? But I gotta be honest, I'm never gonna trade that in because it will always remind me of this series that I've done, the Around the World with 80 Brackets, Fighting Close Brackets games, Bri, and I read that 80 times. So yeah, there is a connection there, you know, but it'll always remind me of that series, you know. So didn't start with a very good game. But then I thought I need to play something a bit better, so I played Garou Mark of the Wolves. Okay, this is my the Neo Geo Shock Box or whatever they call it. But I got it on digital on the PS5. Amazing game. I'm so happy as well that they've announced there's a sequel to this or a remake or something of this. It might get the like the Ultimate Match version of it. It might get that treatment, or what I'm really hoping is it's Garou Mark of the Wolves 2. I really, fingers crossed. Please, whatever God you believe in, that is going to be a sequel. So that was really good fun. Then we played one of my favourite games of all time, King of Fighters 2002. So I'm just going to add that. Put that over there. Yeah, so that was really good fun. Then we were off to a bit of a roll there. We played a good couple of games. Blade Arcus EX. This is quite a new game to my collection. I've done a couple of videos. I did my initial thoughts on this while it was installing, and I really enjoy it. What's unique about this game, this is the Japanese version. As far as I know, so all the writing's in Japanese. Obviously, it's not region locked, is it? The PlayStation 4 and 5, which is one of my favourite things about that console. But this isn't available on the PlayStation Store, so you have to buy a physical copy. And I was aware of the game for years, and someone was selling, one of the eBay sellers, it popped up, I watched it, he did me a deal, and I couldn't buy it quick enough. And I really do recommend that game. I had a ton of fun with that. Then we went on to, I just need my diary here, okay? What did we play? Oh, my dog's coming in. You right, boy? Oh, it's a fly. He's got a friend that's a fly. So then we did, the reason I got my diary right is because there's a load of games. I think we played nearly every single game on there. This is one of my newest additions to the family or the collection. So we played Cyberbots. What an amazing game. What so much fun. I'm a big fan of that game. I think I finished that. But yeah, that's a really good fun game. It got even better then. We went to Soul Calibur 6, one of my favourite PlayStation 4 games. I think this is my favourite Soul Calibur game. I have done a top 3 Tuesday, but my mind changes. The top 3, it always changes. But yeah, this game is fucking amazing. There are a couple of things I don't like, but the core gameplay of it is out fucking standing. Then we played Blade Strangers. This is like quite an unusual game. This has got like Shovel Knight is in it. Isaac the baby is in there. It's a wacky kind of loads of indie games. The main character or characters from the indie games. This developer must have contacted them all. It's a really good idea and mashed them into this random fighting game. Stories completely out there. They're all teleported. What am I doing here? Kind of thing. There's a robot talking or something. But the gameplay's really good. The combos are like over the top. Just what I like, you know. Visually, it's a stunner, you know. So I played that. Blaze Brew Cross Tag Battle. This is a ton of fun. The reason I bought this is because I saw gameplay of that tank. I don't know. There's so many different... you know, there's uni Under Night in Birth characters in there as well. I was late to the party with this. I didn't pay much. Again, I had this on Amazon. It must have cost me £10, £15. I don't think I've had my money's worth, but that's down to me. There's nothing wrong with the game, but I just haven't played it enough, you know. Then we played, nearly said Shit Fighter. It's Shit Fighter on the Master System, but the version we played was Pit Fighter. It's actually an alright game. This has got it's the arcade version of Pit Fighter. Good. It's alright, you know. It's not in my top 10 fighting games or anything. Let's not get carried away now. Then we played Soul Calibur 4 on the Xbox 360. So I obviously went as Yoda. Ton of fun. Really good. Visually, this game still holds up today. This was another game I had never played before. I started the series. Initially, I really enjoyed it, but I got to, which I believe is the final boss, and it turns into like, it's trying to do something different. Okay, respect for that, but it turns into like this almost platformer where I've got to like take out, it's almost like a bonus stage, kind of weird boss. I didn't appreciate that, but up until that point, I was very impressed with it. Dead or Alive 6, really enjoyed that. It's a stunning looking game, you know, but the stages is probably my favourite part of playing that, if I remember right. Yeah, so my favourite Guilty Gear, we played Xrd Rev 2. A lot of people are starting to get back into this now. A lot of people, like me, I've traded in Strive, not interested. They're going to do an update. I think it's going to have like rollback netcodes and stuff like that. So this game's still alive, guys. Then we played Guilty Gear. Oh yeah, so we played Super Gem Fighter then. So that's why I put that over there. Really good fun game that is. The stages are so random. Like it's Christmassy stages. Bison's messing around in the background. There's loads of Easter eggs in that game, okay? So, yeah, that's a nice, easy... I think it is aimed at kids, maybe, fighting game. But, yeah, I had a ton of fun with that. This collection's going to appear on the channel quite a bit, let me tell you. Primal Rage, my favourite version is the Saturn version. However, I've recently picked up one of these arcade collections that's got the arcade version. Now... Didn't realise it could be one of the things I go on about a lot. It was 50p. I was waiting for a movie to start in the cinema, or hanging around in the lobby or whatever, and the arcade game they had was Primal Rage. I put 50p in. Back then, it was a lot of money. I was only in comprehensive school, surviving on pocket money. So half my pocket money went on the movie and the bus. So I didn't have much money, and I thought, shall I buy a drink to go in there? Or no, I wanted to play Primal Rage, and it swallowed my money. Yeah, so I never actually got to play it, but yeah, I've finally now going to rectify that. I've got picked up bargain price. I think it's on the Xbox. I can't remember now. I've got the collection of that then. Street Fighter Alpha 3. I have got Alpha 3 on the PlayStation 1, but the version I've played, because these are the arcade versions, I'm not very good at it. It's one of my favourite games of all time. It's in my top 10 favourite. But, yeah, I did enjoy that. Awesome game. A very underrated game. Under Night in Birth. What an amazing game. I think this was £8 or something on Amazon, or even less than that. And I thought, it can't be that good if it's... there's hardly any reviews. But this is a big deal in the fighting game community. This is a big deal, right? So I strongly recommend it. It holds up... oh, my dogs are back. He just follows this fly around. I don't collect flies. Yeah, he's just back and forth. The fly must be thinking, just fuck off, like. But yeah, brilliant game, Under Night in Birth. One of my holy grails that I picked up this year, had to appear on the channel, was Golden Axe the Duel. Still can't believe I've got it. I'm so happy. This game does stand up. it is a product of its time, but visually I just love all that, the look of the games from back then. We then played, I haven't got a physical, so I played digital Dragon Ball Fighters, or Fighter Z. It's too fast for me. I'm an old man, old reactions, slow reactions, you know. So I was just like, what the fuck is going on? My mates had told me, though, that because I was doing well on the first few stages, it automatically changes the difficulty to keep challenging you. So I got to the final boss, and I was at like the higher difficulty. It was like, I don't think I landed a hit. I had 3 characters. I couldn't get a hit in. It was just like combo. It was just game over. So that was good fun. Okay, awesome game alert. Ultra Street Fighter 4. I love this game. This might appear again on my list later on, but yeah, what a game! I'll put that over there. One of the best looking games out of all the games I've got in front of me. We've got Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. It's got an RPG mode in there as well, but I play it. Look how many fighting games I've got, basically. So I'll play it, then I'll go and play another fighting game, then another one, and I forget, and I need to free up space on my hard drive. So it's like constantly, unfortunately, being installed and installed over the months, you know. But I'll always love the visuals on that game. That's an Arc System Works game as well. Okay, that was the first page. So we've got this big pile now. Oh no, we haven't. We've got Night Warriors, Darkstalkers, Revenge. So that's on that collection. I loved every single one of them. My favourite thing, or the reason I wouldn't say the reason, the best thing on these is all the Darkstalkers games that they've got on there, the arcade versions. And we played Samurai Showdown 6 was the other game that I played on there. Okay, so that was a good game. Vampire Savior. So episode 28, we did Vampire. So I'm getting the wrong games. I'm getting confused. Played Vampire Savior again. Really good fun. I don't know what else to say about them. They just pick that collection up, guys. It's like £30, something like that, for 10 games. Brilliant. And you got all the artwork as well, you know. Okay, so then we did another one of my digital only games. I played King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. I love that game. I'm a big fan of all the King of Fighters games, you know, even the ones I don't like, I'm still actually like them, if that makes any sense, in a weird kind of way. Yeah, I did okay on that. Then I played, this was one of my favourite games of the year last year. I'm not saying it came out last year, but I only got into it, I think it was last year, Injustice 2. This is a game I'm going to play a lot more on the channel as well, okay? So, the Ninja Turtles are my favourite, but there's a really cool Sub-Zero in there as well. I think what I'm going to do, I've maxed out the Turtles, I think it's level 30. You can't go any higher, so I've done that. But then I think what I'll do on my channel is just pick some characters. Maybe eventually, I want to play every single week, okay? So eventually, I'll do the whole roster, like even fucking, not Catwoman, what's, the Cheetah woman, is it Cheetah, whatever her name is? The one everybody says, oh, she's shit. But maybe I'll just put the hours in and max every single character. That'll be a good challenge, wouldn't it? Awesome game. We played Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Forgot how good this game is. It's not as good as the second one. I prefer the visuals on that, but yeah, still a big fan of that game. This is the game I started filming the video. Then I was like, why is King of Fighters 15 over there? So I obviously have been playing it recently. Okay, so I forgot. So yeah, King of Fighters 15, ton of fun. I have actually just this morning paid for the Samurai Showdown, or the Samurai Team Samurai, I think they are. So I'm looking forward to getting into that, you know. Mortal Kombat XL. Out to the modern, or the reboot of this franchise, so the Mortal Kombat one on the PS3, XL or 10 and 11. This is the best one in my opinion. You can play as Goro. The actual gameplay is amazing, but visually it's best on Mortal Kombat 11. it's amazing. It really pushes the power of the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 5. But the actual gameplay, this is where it's at, okay? Dead or Alive 5. I played this is out on the PS4 and 3. I think it was on the PS3 as well. So I've got the last round edition. Really enjoyed it, but it feels like it's a PS3 game. It's a little bit dated. I'm not dissing it. I did enjoy it, but it's, if you're going to play one, play 6. We then played Soul Calibur 5. It's one of the games I played the least. It had is it Ezio is a special character. I can't remember who I went as. Maybe I went as Mitsurugi. I can't remember who I went as, but I gotta be honest. If I'm in the mood for playing my PlayStation 3, and I want to play Soul Calibur, I'm gonna play Soul Calibur 4. It's one of my favourite Soul Caliburs. Moving on, we played Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. This is the game that I'd say it was a bit of a roller coaster. I really didn't like it at first. I bought the normal version. I think I've got that on the Xbox 360. And then I wanted the Ultimax version, and I wanted it on the PS3 because I got my fight stick on the PS3. And visually, it's outstanding, almost perfect visually, okay, especially for the PlayStation 3. I think they've redone this now, haven't they, on the PlayStation 4 as well, recently. But I started playing it, I didn't like it. I always try to, like, right, does it play like a Street Fighter game? Does it play like a Dark Souls? Does it play like a Melty Blood type of game? Does it play like a Tekken game? I'm always trying to figure out, this is its own thing, okay? But then the way to play this and have fun is to mash. When I was mashing, like, whatever, you can't see what I'm doing behind the camera. Maybe you can hear me smashing my fucking fight stick. I started to get somewhere. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't have no idea what I was doing. I thought, normally I like to play a fighting game. I just like it was back in the arcade. I know I'm rambling a bit, but like I like to, like back in the arcade days, when I was a little kid, you didn't have a book, or there was no internet where you could read up about the controls stuff. You just figure it out. That's my way. I like to still play fighting games. And then if I stay with the game, then like for months, I will learn, how do they do that? Then I will research and improve my skills. But yeah, this, I don't know what I was doing. I did a move, and I thought, that was cool. What did I do again? And I try it, and it didn't work. And I go, I'll fucking mash. And that seemed to work. But by the end, I was satisfied with that game, okay? An amazing game alert, King of Fighters 13. My favourite King of Fighters game of all time. This is a fucking masterpiece. It ticks every single box. They've nailed the pace of the game. The controls are tight as fuck. Visually, it's the best King of Fighters has ever looked. It's kind of in between the modern, and it's still got that retro kind of graphics, but they just pop. The audio, the stages. This is the best King. If you're going to buy one King of Fighters game, I could play that game for the rest of my life. Put it that way. And I'm going to put it over there. Where were we? Kingdom Hearts 3 Love Max. Or was this the game? I'm getting confused now. This might have had that weird boss kind of ending. I'm not 100% sure. This is okay. It's a cutesy kind of anime style fighting game. It's okay. You know, if you see that. I didn't pay much for it, but I have recently picked that up. Really good game, Tekken 6. Ton of fun with that. But it really made me want to play Tekken 7. So I think that's the problem. When one of the games clicks with you, like if you play an open world game, like GTA style, you're going to want to go and play GTA 5. If I play any GTA, I just want to play GTA 5. Tekken 7's got, at the moment, it's got that hold of me. If I'm going to play any Tekken game, it's going to be Tekken 7, you know. Virtua Fighter 5, that was really good fun. I think I did all right. The difficulty curve is pretty steep though, you know. Yeah, I need to practice those games, but I haven't played that. Fuck, it's been more than 5 years since that's been anywhere near my console, you know. What's next? Oh, now this one, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I had this on the Xbox 360, and I bought it when I had This is the closest thing I've got to a fight stick for my Xbox 360, okay? It's a really good controller, but I bought that the same day as I picked up Street Fighter Cross Tekken on the Xbox 360. But with an arcade stick and its team battle, this has rekindled my love for this game. People don't like some of the mechanics in it or something, but like I went as Ibuki and Jurihan, and what an awesome combination! What an amazing team. The stages are out there. It's nuts, do you know what I mean? But it's done in the Street Fighter 4 art style, which is one of my favourite Street Fighters of all time. Oh fuck it, it's my favourite Street Fighter game of all time, I'll say that. Any day of the week. That's one that will never change. Street Fighter 4 is my favourite Street Fighter game, okay? But yeah, I really am looking forward to playing. That's going to feature more on the channel as well. What else did we play? I've lost my space now. Right, Battle Fantasia. This game's alright. You can tell it feels like, dare I say, visually it's good. It plays like a PS2 game. So this might have been an early PS3 game. But I saw this. Only once I've ever seen it in the wild. Obviously the first time I saw it, I bought it. But yeah, it's a good fun game, you know. But my favourite thing is the art style. I really do like that. Then we played Battle Fantasia Vampire Savior 2. So I played it on there. Really good, fun game. Again, what can I say? I'm just ton of fun, Vampire Savior. Mortal Kombat then on the PS3. I was really looking forward to playing this. I think, who did I go as? Is it Kratos, is it? Is this the one with Kratos? Yeah, so you can play. So this is the complete collection, if you see under there. Complete collection. So this is like the ultimate or whatever version. I don't know. It's just a fatality. Spoil it for me. I'll go into practice mode or fatalities. I can pull them off every single time when my fucking eyes are closed. When the pressure's on, then when the camera's rolling, I just can't fucking do them. I don't know what it is, but it kind of spoilt it. But if I'm going to play any, I was ready for that to finish, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, if I'm gonna play any Mortal Kombat game, it's either going to be the old school Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 or XL or 11. Not that one, unfortunately. It's just not for me. I'm not dissing. If that's your favorite, I know it's a lot of people's favourite Mortal Kombat game. More power to you, you know. This was surprisingly a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. Samurai Showdown Sen. It's gory as fuck. I was playing it, and so my main in this is either Harumaru or Nakaruru. So I went as Nakaruru, cute little fucking woman, and she's just chopping people's arms off, and they're just there, and the blood's going everywhere. It's really, I know the new one's gory, but to see like the person like dying on the floor, I was quite surprised. I'm not saying it's the best Samurai Showdown game, but maybe the bar is so high with some of these SNK games, you know. But yeah, I had a ton of fun with that. Pleasantly surprised, let's say. So I'm just going to keep my finger where we are. So BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. I think I got this on the PS3, but I think because I got Xbox games, maybe I just put my camera by my Xbox. The TV's linked up to the Xbox and filmed a couple of them. I'm a big fan of all the BlazBlue games, you know. So voted best fighting IGN game of the year, 9.4 out of 10. Yeah, it's a good looking game. It's fast, wacky. Yeah, I'm a big fan. What more can I say? Another digital game then, we played King of Fighters 97. I think the version I've got is one of the... I should have written it down, shouldn't I? The remaster or the Ultimate Edition kind of thing, whatever the fuck they call them. Then we played PS1, had some love then. So we played Star Wars Masters of Teräs Käsi. Oh, they could have done so much more with this game. This could have been... they fucked it up, basically. But it was good fun to play as... what was his name? One of those green pigs from Jabba's Palace. He's a playable character. He was pretty good, actually. Yeah, this game... £12. I still got the price on the side, look. I ordered this on... I had a voucher for CX for something. You know when you trade stuff in? and they give you store credit if you don't use all the trading. So I had that, and I ordered that online. It came to like 14 quid with postage, you know. So I don't regret it, but because I love Star Wars. But it's like, it could be so much better. It could be the best fighting game in the world. It's got the potential, you know. Then the game, Psychic Force. Shout out Chris. This is the game. Good game. I did enjoy it. This is the game that inspired the whole Around the World with 80 brackets, fighting closed brackets games, baby. I thought there's so many games in my collection. I want to just go through them, capture like my initial thoughts on the games. Again, it's not showcasing how good I am at any of these games, but yeah, this is a special game. This is reviewed pretty well, 90% on PlayStation Magazine. But you're in like a gravity arena, I suppose, or zero gravity arena, so you can float up and down. It's a projectile heavy fighting game, so you can get up close and fight, or you can just spam projectile. That's what I did anyway. Yeah, it was good fun, and I think it is based on an anime, which I had no idea until I played that. Awesome game. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, said it before. I was very late to the party with this, but like any SNK game, it's very good. So it's like, like the games, I don't say Smash Brothers or whatever, but the games are like compilations of all games from different franchises and stuff. It's all the SNK, well, not all, but it's based on the SNK games. So you've got, who's on there? You've got Rock Howard from Garumark the Wolves. Not Harumaru. Oh yeah, you got Joe Agashi, Nakaruru's on there. Yeah, it's a really good fun game, you know. You got all the characters, some of them are big tank kind of characters and stuff. Yeah, good fun game. King Fighters 14, really enjoyed it. The reason I'm on. Let me rephrase that. But no, let me not say that. I was going to say I prefer this to King of Fighters 15, but the reason I like this and play this is because Nakaruru, one of my favourite fighting game characters of all time, she's in this, not in King of Fighters 15, or wasn't. So she's on Team Samurai now, isn't she? So I'm so excited to play. What's next? Injustice. This was the first time I ever played this as well. Very good game. I kind of had quite high expectations because Injustice 2 was one of my favourite games of the year last year. So I thought, sometimes there's a massive gulf in quality between the first game in the series and the second game. This did a load of things right. I like the presentation when you do in arcade mode. I like the fact that all the characters are like in a queue waiting for you. So you kill the first guy, then he disappears, and you can see who's behind. But you've got an idea. It's like if it's a big, huge guy standing behind a smaller woman character, you can see who's next, kind of thing. Yeah, little things like that I really appreciate. But yeah, I had a ton of fun with that. Awesome game alert, Samurai Showdown. This is my favourite Sam Showdown game. Any day of the week, twice on a Sunday. I was going to do, again, I'll do my channel update. I was going to do Samurai Sundays, but I'm probably going to do SNK Sunday or something. But yeah, I always used to do Samurai on my Instagram a couple of years ago now. We always used to do like a shout out Samurai Showdown, Samurai Sunday or something like that, you know. But yeah, I love that game. SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. This is a wacky game. It's a bit weird. I can't get my head around the fact that Terry Bogard is a female version of Terry Bogard with the double D's, everything, you know. But instead of Fatal Fury, her hat says Fatal Cuties. It's a good looking game. Yeah, it's alright, you know. If you're an SNK fan, yes, it should be in your collection. But I'm not going to say it's not in the top 20 games that I've got in front of me, alright? A game I bought, basically, before I show you, I bought this. I've always wanted to play it. I know a lot of people, it's got a lot of hate, but Amazon had a sale. It was cheap. I could buy it because I'm an Amazon Prime customer, so I'll have free delivery next day. And the plan was, if I didn't like it, I can go to CX and trade it in for like £3 or £4 more store credit than what I paid for it. And the game is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't a fan of the boss at the end. I did complete arcade mode first time with this, okay? I like the visuals, but it's just the roster fucking sucks. When you compare like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they got a really beefed up roster. I haven't even looked at the DLC. I might have a look. I might if it's in sale. But it's a fucking cheek. If that game was 50, 60 quid when it came out, what a cheek to charge that for the lack of content, or lack of cast roster. I keep muddling those up. But yeah, I had fun with it. So I must have enjoyed it because I could have made a profit very easily with that game, okay? And I chose to keep it in my collection. So we'll go back to that, okay? Right, the final page. We play. Oh, this is a digital only game. Fighting EX Layer. That went on sale while the series was going, so I bought that. I was disappointed that Terry Bogard is a DLC character, and I struggle, right? The game's normally 20, 30 quid. It went down to something like £3 something in a crazy sale. I thought, fuck, definitely buy it now. So I bought it. And then, where's Terry Bogard? And he is £5 something. So I was paying more for the character. I know it's not a lot of money. Does it make sense to you, though? I don't want to pay more for one character. But I will eventually. I will get back to it, you know. But yeah, I did enjoy it. It's from the the Street Fighter EX series, basically. But it hasn't got any of the Street Fighter characters in it, okay? Samurai Showdown, perfect, so I had a ton of fun with that. Don't think I did very well with it, if my memory serves. Then I played Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. I gotta be honest, I think I played it on the Anniversary Collection, if memory serves, on the Victrix Pro. I'm not very good at the game, but I am a big fan of it. It's not in my top 3 Street Fighter games. Ooh, unpopular opinion. I think it's some people. I gotta be honest. Some people just go, yeah, Third Strike, the best Street Fighter, just because the community, most of the people in the community say it is. You have got to be good. It's one of the hardest Street Fighter games. It's not as hard as Street Fighter 2, but visually, I really appreciate the game, but it's not my favourite. I had a ton of fun playing that. King of Fighters 2003, awesome game. Very, very, very good looking game. I have talked this week about that game, so I'll skim over that. Just buy it if you see it. It's quite a hard game to find, though, I will add. Capcom Fighting Jam. Bit disappointed, there's no jam in it. So you don't actually fight. That's a shit joke, isn't it? I really like it. I don't think it reviewed very well. But it's not a massive roster. But the more I think about it, I think they have actually picked the best characters from each franchise, you know. So you've got the Darkstalkers, Street Fighter. Is it so? You've got dog's barking. Legends, Street Fighter 2, Darkstalkers, and Street Fighter Alpha. Yeah, it's a good game. I do recommend that game. You know, maybe that's a delivery just come. I don't know. SVC Chaos. I enjoyed that. I think I actually almost rage quit that, though. This is the best the Street Fighter characters have ever looked, because if you didn't know, this is the SNK made this game. It's more, yeah, it's an SNK game, it says there. So like Balrog and Sagat look amazing, and in the character select screen, I love the head movement. He looks like Balrog, he looks like Mike Tyson, basically. Oh, 1 second. Hello? Yeah, so, sorry, my mother's just come in. Right. I can't come down. Next we played Tao Feng Fist of the Lotus. This is a terrible game. Do not play this game. But it is nice to have it in the collection, because I'm going for an only on Xbox collection. I'll go a bit quicker because my mother's just turned up. Unannounced. Fighting Fury. Another good game. What am I on about? Another terrible game. This is probably the worst game that I filmed. There were some games I didn't even bother with, you know. So, Yeah, I don't recommend that. I think I paid either 49 or 50 pence for that game. So 49 pence, okay, but if I paid 50p, I feel a bit ripped off, you know. Then we played Soul Calibur 3. Did enjoy this game, but again, it's got that, if I'm going to play a Soul Calibur game on the PS2, I'm going to play Soul Calibur 2, you know. Moving on, King of Fighters. Oh yeah, sorry, I was in the wrong order. King of Fighters 11. Really good game. Big fan of it. I think it's a little bit on the slower side. I might be muddling them up now because there's so many bloody King of Fighters games. But I think I did finish that arcade mode on that. But yeah, any King of Fighters game, just pick it up. Samurai Showdown 4. So I played that. Had a ton of fun with that. Then back to another King of Fighters game. I think as I was getting later with this series, I was like, oh, I haven't played this. So I was trying to make sure, because what I was doing, I just look at my collection and just pick, right, I'm going to play that, or I'm just going to play that. Okay, so yeah, I was like cramming in. I thought, oh my god, I haven't played enough King of Fighters games. So that's why there's one. I didn't want to do King of Fighters. So I tried to juggle them, you know. So yeah, King of Fighters 12. Yeah, it's a good game. Again, this won't get the love because it's unfortunately on the same console as King of Fighters 13. So if you're going to play a King of Fighters game, play King of Fighters 13. Next, we played Soul Calibur 2. I decided to play the GameCube version, and I was going to play as Link because he's the exclusive character, but while I was filming it, I thought, right, I'm just going to play as Taki. I thought, yeah, fuck it, I don't know why, and yeah, I had a good bit of fun. I don't think I finished it because these are kind of old school hard, you know. Next, we played Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. This was really good fun. But it gave me Injustice vibes. But it's nice to have this in the collection to see. This was like Injustice didn't exist, and I think because this did really well, they made their own franchise then, you know. So yeah, that was a good fun game. This is the game I've got a love-hate relationship with. This is Street Fighter 5. This game, the problem I've got, I love the game, right? But the problem I've got is I paid for Season 5 and it won't, sorry, my head's gone now. Yeah, paid for Season 5 and some of the characters installed, but there's a problem with it. I'm not going to go into it. But yeah, that is a good game. I got to be honest, Champion Edition. There is a lot of content in there, okay? Then we played another Samurai Showdown game. Played Samurai Showdown 5 Special. I think was a special or perfect. I always muddle them up, but the newer one. But yeah, I had a ton of fun with that. Then we played King of Fighters Maximum Impact 2. Really enjoyed this. This gave me serious Tekken vibes. My mains aren't in it. Leona is in it, but my favourite characters aren't in it, unfortunately, okay? But yeah, I had a ton of... I think I went as Athena or Yuri. I can't remember, but I did finish it. The Hidden Gem. That's a phrase people like to use a lot. Spectral versus Generation. This is a very good game. I think I give it a 9 out of 10. On the video, I did my initial first ever go of the game, you know. It definitely gives me... I think it gives me like Darkstalkers with like Street Fighter Alpha kind of vibes, you know. So it's a very, very good game. And it cost me £5, total blind buy. And what's blew my mind still now is a character. I think it's this guy here. His name's Ryuken. It's just so funny. I'm going to be playing that a lot more in the future on my channel and getting the word out because more people need to know about that game. I didn't know about it anyway. We played Virtua Fighter 4, but this is Evolution. Because I haven't played Virtua Fighter 4 for over 10 years, I don't know what the difference is, but this is like the special edition or whatever version of it. Yeah, good fun game. Didn't do that well if my memory serves. Then we played Street Fighter Alpha 2. I think got my ass handed to. I was doing alright actually. And then Ken was next, and he kicked my ass. I said before, I said, oh, I'm not going to beat Ken. You need to put the hours practice in to get past Ken, don't you? So, yeah, unfortunately, didn't do too well on that. Then we played my least favourite King of Fighters game, King of Fighters Neo Wave. Nearly rage quit this. I went as Whip. I made the fatal mistake of going as Whip. And a Whip is almost useless unless your enemy is standing in the perfect position. If she's too close to you, the Whip just goes through your opponent. It's bonkers mechanics. Not like that on any of the other King of Fighters games. But yeah, that's my least favourite. But if I was to pick 3 different players, not Whip, then I probably would have done alright on it, you know. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It was one of my shortest videos. I think it took me 3 goes to get past the first opponent. That's how hard these games were. I don't know what difficulty they added on, but I normally play medium to easy mode, you know. So it certainly wasn't hard, but it just shows how flipping hard those games were, you know. Then with the last 2 games, we played Tekken 7. Thoroughly enjoyed Tekken 7. It's my favourite Tekken game in the franchise by absolute miles. And then we finished with Capcom vs SNK 2. Before I started the series, this was my #1 favourite game of all time. But now I've had 80 days to think about it and play all these games. Is it still my #1 game? So that leads me on to the next part of this video. We just finish off quickly. Honourable mentions, so this is my top 3 Thursday as well on here. Aren't you lucky? Honourable mentions and apology. I completely forgot about that. I can't believe I forgot. So I had the games in my phone, typed up all the games. Don't forget these, don't forget these. And I was going to do like the last 10 games where this was included in it, you know. And I don't know how it happened. Maybe it's because I bought that Spectral vs Generation. And I completely forgot. I forgot for like a week later. I was like, oh my god, I didn't even play one of the best games of all time. So it's not in my top 3, but it is an honourable mention. Injustice 2, another honourable mention. One of my favourite fighting games of all time. And Melty Blood. Did I talk about Melty Blood? Yeah, it was the 3rd game I played, isn't it? Melty Blood Type Lumina was my #1 favourite game that came out last year. Okay. It's a 10 out of 10 game. I effing love that game. Try not to swear now because my mother's downstairs. Yeah, so I love that game. But it's not in my top 3. So my top 3, I suppose another honourable mention is King of Fighters 2002 as well. This version, you know, the unlimited match version is in my top 3 as well. Okay, so my top 3. Oof. Yeah, stand by it. Number 3, King of Fighters 13. Masterpiece. Perfect King of Fighters game. Almost the perfect game. If I'm being really picky, the only thing I would change, I'd make the final boss a bit easier, you know. So that's, I need to get good at that game, basically. But if there needs to be an easier mode when it comes to the final boss. But then it's so satisfying. It wouldn't be as satisfying when you beat the final boss, I suppose. Now then, this is where it's changed up. My second favourite fighting game of all time is Capcom vs SNK 2. Okay? Thoroughly, still love the game. I can't fault the game. Visually, you know how we feel about this game. It's the perfect fighting game, isn't it? And it's got my favourite 2 franchises going head to head, you know. So it is Capcom vs SNK 2. And my #1, I got it right, yeah, it is my #1 fighting game of all time, is Ultra Street Fighter 4. Okay, visually, everything, the cast, the roster, it's brilliant. The bonus stages, it's the only Street Fighter game I don't mind the bonus stages as well. So yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. Buy that game. If you're going to buy one game out of this collection, every game I've gone through, that is the game you want to be picking up, okay? It's an 11 out of 10 game, that is. Okay, thank you. Please do click that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Yeah, I wanted to do that video just to finish off the Around the World of 80 fighting games, you know. Oh, I got the remote here somewhere. Now and again, this remote don't work, so my outros aren't the best sometimes. We'll cut it off there. Thanks for watching. Love you. Bye. Bye.